We are back and we're going to be hauling this net here shortly. Thank you all for being here. Fish Tough, good to see you back, man. We are back in action. We're going to be catching some fish. I have a buddy out there who works on boats. If you ever see him around, it's called Coastal RV and Marine Repair. Fish Tough. It's Jason, right? But yeah, he's out there all the time. I told him to swing by if he's ever in the area. He does some of the best electronic repairs out there. Thanks for coming by, man. Thanks for checking out what we're doing. We're catching some coho. We're having a little bit. Yo, Nancy Drew's here. Nice. Original member, Nancy Drew. Always here supporting this channel. You're awesome, Nancy Drew. It's a nice, beautiful day. It's about 50, 55 degrees. A little breezy from the west. Perfect wind to bring the fish in. And that's not holding shape at all. How's the tuna fishing? You getting some tuna still? It's gonna be sweet. We'll see. There's a couple of fish in here for sure. But other than that, it's been pretty spotty fishing. I gotta get this on the drum really fast. What's up, everyone? It's on the drum, ready to haul it in. Oh, nice. It's awesome. Praying you guys have great weather out there. What's up, everyone? Welcome to Catching Alaska. We're fishing out in Alaska in the wild, wild west. I'm going to say a special thanks to www.satellitewest.com, the #1 supplier of electronic marine parts with over 20,000 parts to choose from. Not all electronic. The best customer service in the West. If you need something for your boat, you get in the 21st century of fishing, check out satellitewest.com. They will help you out. I'd also like to thank mtrack.com. Super awesome. They are the world's leading provider in AIS. Thanks for sending an AIS. What's up, the fisherman? Oh, nice. Two port order for fishermen are in. Now that's cool. It's a port order for party. Hauling this net in a little bit. Chris is on the phone like usual. Pretty much as it goes now. Chris gets to sit and chit chat on the phone as I work. What's up, Jose? The weather, it's beautiful. It's blowing 80 miles an hour. It's probably negative 10 degrees. 30-foot seas today. Terrifying out here. Just absolutely terrifying. Thank you. I love my stream too. So we have a nice solid stream here. I like crossing streams. We did a cool cross streams a while ago. We did live music and fishing. But thanks, Estelle. I love doing this. It's awesome to share the outdoors and nature and fishing. We're fishing for cohos right now, specifically the fall coho run. And it's been pretty spotty, but yeah, it's definitely negative 10 out here. Negative 10, seas 30 feet, blowing 80 miles an hour. No, it's about 50 some degrees here. The water's like 50 degrees. It's got like a 5 to 10 mile an hour gust going from the west. And it's a nice, beautiful day. We have like 3-inch seas. Earliest day on the water ever. It did say negative 10, you're right. Hey, think Estelle, yeah, you got to check out the live we did yesterday. I decided to go about my business and go to the next step in this project, Catching Alaska. We have a lot we have a lot to do on our list of goals for videos and content. We had a really cool interview with one of the few female skippers out here in Alaska, and she's going on her life mission to go sail the world, and that was the last day the boat was going to be in the water and her running it, and we got to do a cool interview with her. If you guys like that, check out our first live from yesterday. It was pretty sweet. What's up, A&J Smooth? A&J Smooth, a member. If you want to become a member, help support your fishing community, check out our channel memberships. We did our first channel members live today. It's members only. Pretty awesome little run out. Well, this isn't a ship for the first thing. A ship is a ship. This is a boat. A little fishing boat. Call it a fishing vessel. Chris is on the phone right now. I don't want to talk to him in there, but this is the drum. I'll show you guys the back of the deck here. This is the drum. It's like a big old fishing reel, like a bait caster on the side. This moves back and forth to reel it in. This is the hydraulic motor that turns this gear system. And it's a big old chain on the track, and it goes left and right. It's controlled by two hydraulic levers here. You can see the levers have this one here. It goes to this hydraulic motor that turns the drum. This one goes all the way to there, and that turns this. This one throws the line. This is our line thrower. Pretty expensive piece of equipment here. Rosemary's back. And then these are our fish holds. That's my little fish box. And then I'll show you guys the fish. They're under ice right now in ice water. But we got our cohos in there today. Pulling out for the catching team. We got some nice cohos. Wow. Nice, beautiful fish. You can tell it's a coho. They have nice, small little pupils. Chum salmon will have huge pupils. They have teeth, like these little spikes in their teeth. King salmon have a way more intense mouth. They have spots on the top and the fat tail. That's how you always know you have a coho, is that big fat tail. Beautiful fishing. Oh, cool. Juneau Valley is beautiful. We were just there doing gillnetting a few weeks ago in Taku, doing that farm fish fetching. Come on, I got it on the drum, right? Yeah, it's up tall. There you go. There's some. If you guys want to taste a piece of our action, we're not selling any more fish right now. We have met the quota need for Northern Light Smokeries, but nlsmokeries.com, they sell our fish and other boats out here that catch fish, troll caught and gillnet caught fish, smoked salmon, some of the best in the West. This guy's famous. Northern Light Smokeries, nlsmokeries.com. Also, Tonka Seafood sells fillets in massive quantities and small quantities if you want to get some fish for yourself. I'm not sure what it's like to ship out of the U.S., but in the U.S., I know it's very doable. Hey, what's up, Germany? What's up, Rita? What's up, Taj? What's up, NO? Catching coho today. We don't use bait. When you do troll for coho have a very, very wonderful diet. I mean, anything that swims they do eat. So I'm pretty sure you can use a pop can if you did it right. But we use a net, and the net's a 6-inch mesh, so we're catching big coho. We're not catching those little, we're going for the big fish. Oh, cool, Maine. I want to get that guy, Jacob Knowles, out here. I want to go to Maine and show up, like, hey, how's it going? Like, have a live stream where I'm just showing up and it's him. That'd be so much fun. Jacob Knowles is awesome. He's a Maine fisherman. What's up, Wolfgang Wolf? Oh, from Crete. Whoa, cool. I go fishing about 5 days a week. Might be 7 days a week this week because the hand trolling's so good, and Chris and I both have hand troll permits, so we might go slam. We get 18 king salmon a piece to go fish for, so we might go get our king salmon and coho after Thursday's over. Yeah, Jacob's pretty cool. He does a really good channel, does a really good job showing how fishing works and showing what it's like. It's more authentic to me and I really gravitated for that type of content. Like it's authentic. Oh, cool. Ron from Oregon. Enjoy the show. Yeah, hand trolling's awesome. It was like everyone gave me so much credit. Like, why would you buy a hand troll permit? You're wasting your money. You'll never make it back. It's like, I don't care about making my money back. I care about having a good time fishing. And what's better than just sitting there cranking like a monkey? You know? I love hydraulics, but it kind of takes the game out of it. When I'm older, I'm probably going to love to use hydraulics, but for now, you got to stay in shape. I'm on the moon. This is Mars. We're Mars fishing. You may not know, but this is a future broadcast. This is from the future. And we brought boats to Mars. It's pretty amazing. You're right. Who knew you're fishing on Mars, right? Who wants some alien seafood? This is Southeast Alaska. This is Frederickstown, a big old fjord carved out by glaciers, all salt water. It's about 500 feet deep at the end of the net. We're at about 200 feet deep of water here. It's like a cliff, so it goes and then straight down. It takes the fun out of fishing when I'm fishing with other people who are scared about not making money and having a fishery and having their livelihood to be maintained. Then fishing becomes a nightmare because it's stressful and your life's on the line. Like your livelihood, your way of life. I mean, Fish Tough probably knows exactly what I'm talking about. We've hauled netted once today and caught 7 fish. So $10 per coho, basically what we get. We got $60 for the cohos and we get about $1 for the pink salmon. So we made $61 for the day. What's going on, Courtney Simpson? What's up, Huner? How are you? Oh, thanks, Nancy Shadows. Thanks for checking that out. Yeah, we did our first live yesterday. Was an interview with the boat captain, and it was pretty sweet. You know, I kind of put her on blast. You know, Sparky and I are talking about what's the best route to go here. You know, as far as like how can we, you know, how do you put this situation in full blast mode? Like we're you know, you start and pay the reality for your entertainment. And so that was, you know, the strategy. I told him, I was like, why don't you just go do it then? And those words of advice, you know, was awesome. So I really appreciate Sparky Sin for giving me words of encouragement to go do that. He's doing the same right now. He's actually going to be playing in an aquarium in Iowa for a bunch of children, doing like all those classic nautical songs like Under the Sea and Baby Shark Tooth. But there's going to be live mermaids. There's a whole room of finches. Like he's doing some extraordinary in real life streaming stuff. A huge inspiration to this channel. Helps talk me into doing my ideas. So thank you guys all for being here. I'm not good at fishing. I just like being here. How am I good at fishing? I think everyone's good at fishing. Pay attention. That's the hardest part. Hello, Courtney. You're all good. What's up, Romeo? Let us know where you're watching from. We love knowing where our viewers watch from. I don't know. I think the whole world's awesome and we should all be working together. There probably shouldn't be borders and there probably shouldn't be all discrimination and prejudice that we exist in, but unfortunately the world's a big business, so let's make some money. That's all I can say about that. It's a business, and business is business, my friends. If you don't know what I mean, then figure out what I mean, because it's a very important piece of information. He's doing great. He's just chit-chatting on the phone right now, enjoying his vacation. You know, we go out. This is called the old folks home. That's actually what they call this place. They call this the retirement village. And all the old fishermen come out here and fish out here all year in the retirement village. I love it. Chris named it that. He's like, yeah, I'm going out to the old folks home today. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, yeah, right in front of town. Oh gosh. Town's right there. It's about an hour away. There's no orcas right here. They usually don't come on this side of the island or around here. Most orcas will be stuck in Chatham or at the end of Chatham, pretty close to the points of the ocean. It's very rare to see orca pods come through here. We do see them sometimes, but they blast through. They don't hang out. What's up, Omer? Good question though, CH. If anyone has any questions, throw them out there before we start hauling this net. I love answering questions, helping people understand what we're doing. You guys are the best. And we appreciate the content you guys help us bring. Yeah, only 30-foot seas today. We're blessed. What's up, Shanette? How you doing? What's up, Omer? Nope, I was raised in Oregon. Came to Alaska about 9 years ago and been fishing ever since I've been here and just kind of carrying on, you know. That'll happen sometimes. You go fishing, you don't catch anything. I like to get myself snagged at that point so I can imagine I caught this huge fish. So if I snag something and I lose my line, I'm like, oh, that had to be the biggest fish in the world that got away. But in reality, it probably got snagged on the bottom, lost my gear, but it's a lot more fun to get snagged up, and I get the illusion I'm catching stuff. Winning lottery numbers: 7, 13, 27, 69, 81, 93. I don't know. Let's do all prime numbers. My name is Wyatt. Hello, everyone. I'm the host of Catching Alaska. We're in the beautiful state of Alaska, and I am proud to bring you here and show you what we do out here. Thank you guys for watching and hitting that thumbs up. 300 people watching. Can you hit that thumbs up? There you go. Yeah, do prime numbers, man. There you go. What are the odds you'd play prime numbers and then the lottery ticket would be only prime numbers? Now that would be a shot in the dark if I'm not mistaken myself. Okay, so aluminum's great. If you have an aluminum boat, you need to keep zincs up to date because having good zincs is like part of your maintenance. Having a boat, you got to maintenance it. Fiberglass boats are great too. They don't rot. Aluminum and fiberglass are both great boats as long as you maintenance them right. If you don't maintenance them, there's no point in owning the boat. But fiberglass is great. This is a fiberglass boat. It's got a fiberglass deck, walnut. You know, you can see that we have walnut decking. It's a little rough, honestly. Kind of. That's why you see me when I pick fish. I don't let the fish slam on the deck most of the time. I try to keep them in my hand. And I'll peel them out all slow, like I'm some sort of horrible fisherman, not in a rush. Because I'm really not in a rush. I got all day to be here, and I just like I don't know. Just causing extra stress and trauma to fish kind of irritates me. It's really a living thing, and every time you pick a fish up, you take it. I feel it. There's a piece of life coming out of the ocean. It's a beautiful thing, and its fate has been sealed by me. So that's kind of like you're the gatekeeper of doom. So having a good boat, no matter what it is, fiberglass, aluminum, as long as you can work efficiently and it's maintained well. Wood's good too, but there's no way you can work on wood boats anymore. So wood's kind of out of question anymore. I think steel boats are great, and also concrete boats rock. I mean, if you've never heard of a concrete boat, check it out. Concrete boats are the best thing in the world. Sitka still has a few in the fleet that do trolling and longline. But yeah, I think Chris prefers fiberglass. Aluminum's cool too, but I think he's only owned fiberglass boats and wood boats. I got the ice field. Oh my gosh, there's this. Share this once with everyone. There's this like shiny looking cabin. It's the creepiest thing in the world, especially when it's all like foggy and dreary here. You see this creepy cabin in the woods. Massive, monstrous cabin. Wow, look at that. No more ice there. We run at about a gallon an hour, so about 15 gallons of fuel a day, about $4 a gallon, so about $60 for fuel, about $30 for food. So our overhead costs, we always told about $100 a day. The channel, this is about catching Alaska. So right now we're catching fish, but we're catching nature. We'll teach you how to tie knots. We'll teach you how to identify plants, how to catch fish, dress fish. And there'll be even a pretty interesting little hunting branch off on all this, and foraging. You know, really we have a whole plethora of knowledge information to bring you. The most effective delivery to a crowd is fishing at first. So this is what we have to bring you. We want to bring a lot of marketable items to the table, such as fish and local businesses that have Alaskan-made products and American-made things, and deliver to our people. Thank you, World of Militia. Appreciate that. You're awesome. Yeah, give us a like, give us a subscribe, share it with everyone, your grandma, your grandpa, show it to your dog, show it to your cat, show it to your bus driver, show it to the person at the gas station, show it to the police officer that pulls you over. Show everyone catching Alaska. We want to share the world, the most beautiful place, and get it on, you know, get it documented and show what a lot of people out here do for a living. You know, this is one of 300 people that go gillnetting. This is their way of life, and you know, I respect it quite a bit because it took a lot to get here, and they respect it quite a bit. That's why it's a managed and preserved fishery. They're not over here over harvesting when they shouldn't be. Everyone works together in a respectful fashion. And it's beautiful to see that camaraderie amongst people who are all out there to kind of get a little bit of their own. So a fishing license is different than a permit. So I have a commercial fishing license, but I also have a permit, so I don't need a commercial fishing license. So I have a commercial fishing permit for hand trolling. So this is gill netting. The long lining isn't a permit necessarily. What it is quota. You have to buy quota. The quota costs per pound. So if you want to buy a pound of blackcod to go fishing, it costs like $20 a pound to buy it. So you have to buy 1,000 pounds of halibut quota, or blackcod quota, will cost like $10,000 or $20,000, and you get paid about $1.50 a pound. So it'll take you about 10 years to pay off the quota if you buy it. Quota is really hard to get into. They used to have quota. Most of these fisheries were open entry, meaning that you just go fishing and you get the permit. And most of these permits are grandfathered in. So now as a young person, people like us coming in here, we can't get into the fishery the same way the older generation did. You have to pay a ton of money to get in. But before it was free. Finally off the phone, huh?
Fucking Ray is making you big.
Yeah, I bet. Where's he at? Trolling? Sick up?
Up in Danger Point.
Nice.
Taking credit for discovering Danger Point.
You did. That guy knows everything about everything, man. Don't you know?
3 years ago, he said. We got blown in there by a diamond or something.
Oh, yeah. Hey, man, there's got to be some cool story about how genius we all are, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, everybody's a fucking genius.
Thank you. We are.
It could be Jason A's a genius alive.
I can't do that. I am. Look at you. Smartest man I never knew.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure I am the smartest person ever.
I mean, I'm the smart person I know.
I mean, I live in a cabin and have a gill netter.
I avoided the whole boat and cabin problem.
We're into the van down by the river. Well, I did that one.
Yeah, the van in the river's not too bad. I chose the RV.
You know what's funny about the van down by the river? It was a great joke, but there was a time in reality it wasn't that bad a deal.
Now you get like rated.
You get so many people doing it.
Well, yeah, doing it and burning their RV next to the river, burning it, leaving it.
Yeah, and then eventually you make everybody mad.
Yeah, because you leave a burning rig in the middle of the road in the middle of the night because you don't want to. Or they camp out in the middle of the woods, leaving trash everywhere. Maybe like piles of trash. They come into their truck and it's unloaded more trash. It's like, what's the point of this? You know? It's the point where the force
Oh, man.
Stuff.
That Kelsey basically ended up right in the big elbow.
Yeah. No, this is fishing for coho. Some popweed. Yeah, pink coho and pedicine. We got 3 species in. Let's see what we get today. Hit that thumbs up if you like fishing. Help support this channel. Let's see if we can get some thumbs up. 400 people watching. Thank you. You're in the wilderness of Alaska, and that's 1,800 feet long, 30 feet deep, 6-inch mesh, and we're going for coho, also known as silver salmon.
You know, the amazing part to me was a month from now, when you get this far, you would think that water hole is going to be at the end of the coho right now.
Yeah.
Not during the middle of it. during the week, what should normally be cleaned out. But, you know, I don't know if this has to do with they're late this way, because like I say, go 50 past that point to 3 on that point, the miracle to catch something out here. So,
be a fish. Maybe they're all so small they're just flying right through your neck. Very hopeful.
Might be our first water haul of the year. I don't know. It's just it's the way it runs. Sometimes there's fish, sometimes not. Usually the opposite of the run. It's like off timing. Running way in there right now. You guys are the best. Thanks for being the best, YouTube. We love you, YouTube. You guys bring the best people to our chats. You guys are the awesomest too. Thanks for supporting our channel, helping do what it is. We got to 25,000 subscribers last week. You guys just made this show awesome. I can't even express how much members. We have members now. We have almost 20 members to our channel. Thanks to Silver Wolf Nancy. Thanks to me and so many other people. You guys are all amazing. Nothing yet. That's the way it goes sometimes. about what Chris says.
Oh my god. The tiniest doe I've ever seen. Oh, we got a coho. A little baby coho. Oh.
Return to the kelp monster. Oh, kelp bus.
Fight? Oh, well, that's a cool rod. That one, that's a whole spot.
Yeah, that always makes me up.
No, the tail only get tangled if it's drifting on its own for 10 hours. It doesn't get tangled. That's why we're here. Might get 50 coho for the week. We have like 20 in force, right? Yeah, almost 20 now.
No, actually, we had 16 yesterday. What, 6 on the first set?
Yeah, 22. We're at 25 coho. Part of the way there.
That would be halfway to 50.
All the way to 100, yeah.
Quicker way to do it.
We got 4 fish. Yeah, Nancy Drew, our awesome mods. We love our mods. Nancy Drew, thank you so much for being such a cool mod and staying here and watch us and being an awesome membership. Memberships are available. Exclusive behind the scenes footage. All sorts of stuff coming up. More content as the days come by. And yeah, so these are coho. We got 4 coho. I'll throw them in our little. They go on this side now. We have a net. The net goes out 1,800 feet and 30 feet deep. That's the net. That's how we catch the fish. There we go. That's slush ice. Oh shoot, Wichita Falls, Texas. That's awesome, guys. Thanks for watching Catching Alaska. One more for the hold. Yes, that's it. We didn't get skunked. This is a coho. I thought we were only gonna get this fish, this little baby coho. It's like a third of the size of a normal coho. This is Southeast Alaska. Check out our channel. See what we're about. You were seeing the show Port Protection. We're a little bit north of that show. I should call it Alaska Vibes now, if you're a Port Protection fan. My normal take right now, I mean, there's no normal. So that right there, that's 40 bucks, no, that's 32 bucks a fish, basically. So I made $6 for 2 hours of work. So I made $3 an hour. I don't make much money gillnetting at all. That's I don't do gillnetting to make money. I do it because I love Chris and I love fishing. There's no money in it for a deckhand. Yeah, Southeast Alaska. Well, Chris usually just gets back when he feels like it. It's usually after dark, so about 9 or 10 o'clock. It's really whatever Chris feels like doing. You know, it's like walking with your dog. Oh, my dog wants to go over there. Like, I'm just a deckhand. I got the leash. I just make sure Chris don't go off the leash. Welcome to our Alaska. Why are we not catching more than 4 fish? Well, let's think. I don't know. So we're fishing fall coho. There is no known spot. So this is an opening. This is a huge body of water. We're a little early, in my opinion, for fall coho. And we did catch a lot of coho earlier, so I'm not sure where the run, there might be a break in the run, because there are a bunch of coho being caught right out there. So we don't know. The fish could be running deep because it's so deep, it's 500 pounds deep. A lot of the fish have been running deeper this year. We don't know where the fish are. And then how many hours we average? We usually go from as early as Chris walks down the boat, which can be as early as 4 o'clock to midnight. I mean, when I go crabbing and stuff, we work 7 days a week sometimes from 6 a.m., 5 a.m. to 10 to midnight. You know, it doesn't matter. It's as long as we just have the energy to keep going, we're all being safe. When everyone's like, if you need to kind of stop and take it easy, 10 more pots. You know, it's kind of this common mutual law. You don't overexert yourself. Ketchikan's about 100 miles, 150 miles that way. Juneau's about the same distance north. Well, distance as the boat flies. Yeah, it's daylight. It's afternoon here. It's It's 12:30 in the afternoon. Oh yeah, Port Protection, they canceled that show. Stewart, you'll actually see Stewart if you know their new channel they have. I have a guy Stewart on here. It's one of the skippers of he has his own little boat. But yeah, they're over there, Port Protection. This boat's actually, if you're a fan of the show, you'll know exactly where this is. The fire department, that volunteer fire department's Point Baker. Chris got this boat from Point Baker. Fishes out there. So this boat's actually from the Port Protection area. An old legend of the town. Chris, that's the first person Chris ever saw fishing, was earning this permit, pulling a net in by hand when Chris was 16 years old. He comes out here, sees this guy named Charlie hand hauling a net in this little skiff, and that was Chris's inspiration to be a fisherman. Well, just so how his fate has it, Chris now has his permit, and he bought his boat. You know, he bought his permit in his boat. Now Chris is running, the first person Chris ever saw fishing. Chris now owns the permit and the boat. Yeah, so yeah, you'll see my buddy Stuart on there. That's Curly's cousin. Well, Stuart's on the channel. He's got the FE Matadors. I have a few videos with Stu on the channel, and so it's pretty cool. You know, it's the lady sent a message to the other guy. He was like, "Hey, catch in Alaska." I was in the laundromat. I was on the phone. I was like, "Huh?" And this guy was like, "Catch in Alaska." I was like, "How do you even know me?" And he just, oh man, the message from that lady to him, the lady that produced it, was so funny. I read it. I was like, oh my gosh. It's like the views are horrible, but the lives are doing really great. You know, I was just like, oh man, like that's not the vibe. I love fishing. I don't know what to tell you. Port Protection in this show is totally different. I love Port Protection. It's like, it's awesome. It's entertaining. You learn a lot of stuff. It's engaging. Yeah. That's who I ran into Curly in Petersburg, and he was like, "Hey, catch in Alaska," and I was just like, "Who are you? What do you want?" Just completely oblivious to who he was, and I was like, "Oh, you! I know you." This was kind of funny, you know. He's a common person around here. And I just didn't even pay attention. I was just kind of rude. I was like, "Oh man, that's Curly." Oh, that's Stu's cousin. So you'll see Stuart on this channel with the Matador. That's Stu's cousin. I think it's called Alaska Vibes now. Yeah, I promote that channel. It's pretty sweet stuff. The lady is really cool. She's really passionate about the videography she does, and I see it in the show. I see it in the way she does things, how she videos people, and I support. They took Port Protection off of Discovery Channel, so she made a channel called Alaska Vibes, and yeah, we'll catch the fish. We gotta set the net back first. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Yeah, our first videos on this channel are out of Dutch Harbor. Check out our channel, dig through it. You'll see we got hundreds of short videos. We got some long form videos too. All sorts of little adventures. My goal is to never go back there to go commercial fishing again unless it's like cooperation of an awesome boat and no intensity of the fishery. Like we have to fish in all weather. I just don't think I want to put anybody else through that. It's freaking awesome, but I couldn't, in my conscience, I couldn't run a boat and have, I've had enough close calls out there. Like we lost anchor out in Fox Islands in a storm. Like our anchor broke off. I wake up and we're just drifting around in the ocean. I'm like, that was really lucky. You know, there's been so many times where it's like, that's really lucky. I think I like, not that I'm scared. I think I've had enough close calls where my luck just might be running out. We caught some fish. Slide back in a little bit. Keep the chats respectful. Yeah, it's rough seas and it's unforgiving. It's one of those things where I really can't explain it. It's like it's always hurricane weather out there. It's high wind advisory is hurricanes on the East Coast. For those that don't know, this is called prop wash. everyone. I'm gonna set this net back out. It's gonna be strict or not? You're gonna change the name?
Of the Department of Defense.
Sweet. What? Really? I like that. It's more actually. It's more suitable. I can't believe you go and taint your mind with politics going into the boat on such a beautiful day. You're gonna listen to that brain rot. What's wrong with you, man? You're out here in the most beautiful place and you're like, oh.
Because I needed something to laugh at.
That's true. Okay, as long as you're laughing, you're not like upset about it, because inevitably.
I ain't gonna get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and go have coffee with a bunch of old guys and argue about it.
I mean, that sounds like fun. Uh-oh. Yeah, life's expensive out here. Part of life. Oh. Here we go. With your coins, exactly. Mind your chips. When you get a certain amount of coins, play wisely, right? That's funny. There we go. Setting that net. Beautiful view today. Oh man, can't ever get rid of that. Cliffs are out, everything's out today. That nasty light, you're right. That's nasty. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I appreciate it. Yeah, shit, it's gonna be a good spot. Hey Chris, how many fish are gonna be in this one? Asking unanswerable questions. Matt's back. You guys can become a member now. There's memberships available. Don't hesitate. Become a member. Help support the channel. Yeah. And that's, he said, set out for like 30 minutes to 2 hours, depending on what happens with the net, how that drift runs, because it's a tide that moves things around. The tide runs very hard here. Yeah, the net behaving means, is it going to keep the hook at the end? Is it going to stay straight, or is it going to go out of shape with traffic?
In the same direction as the fish and have a hard time catching.
Yeah, there you go. Going in the same direction the fish are going. The fish don't swim in the net. So the net's going like this, there's not going to catch anything.
What you doing? Standing out of the ocean on your own?
Yeah, he's just spacing out. Be a good old astronaut self. We'll check the net in like 30 minutes to an hour. Yes, Sonia, killer whales fish in different places. They're not over here. They like to be out in the ocean. We haven't seen killer whales out here the whole year. They don't fish through our net. We haven't had a single problem with whales this whole year, with whales being around us. And whales is actually a huge population of whales that need to be fed. So where the whales eat, they eat tons of fish. And so the population of whales is boom, huge amounts of whales now. Now this isn't a dragnet. Dragnet would have two big old steel doors that weigh about half the weight of this boat. And our net weighs less than one of those doors for a trawler weighs. This is 30 feet deep, fishing over 500 feet deep of water. So dragging's a whole different. This is called gill netting, one of the oldest forms of fishing. And we haul our nets really fast. They don't sit out underwater all night like they do on the East Coast and other countries. This is highly regulated. No, we never. And if a killer whale hits a net, they blow right through and tear a huge hole in it. They go about their merry way of life. This stuff is really thin, and when it does happen, they just blow right through it. Yeah, and a lot of those draggers do catch whales a lot of the time. Those big trawl boats do have whale bycatch. I don't think, Chris, you've never caught a whale, right? You gotta blow through your net.
No, actually, I haven't.
Yeah, they blow right through your net. Yeah.
I just went in. He swam away.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right that way.
Right there. Yeah.
And they followed him all over the place.
Really? That's cool.
Yeah, it was a big national deal.
Yeah. It does, yeah, it happens. It sucks.
I know what the whales find.
Oh yeah, Chris, looking good, they say. Oh yeah, that happens a lot too. A lot of people driving cars hurt other people, a lot of deer and stuff like that. That's why they've got those really cool projects where they do the overpasses and the underpasses for the animals. Where they do the overpass, the animals walk over this like natural line with trees planted. Super cool projects and work around in the U.S. to keep. There's no certifications for deckhands. It's part of like why reason we make this channel, because everyone doesn't have any idea how to become a fisherman. We're like, man, it's super easy to teach basics, but it's also hard to teach experience. So we can at least give people a little confidence in themselves and give them an idea of what they be getting into. Yeah, exactly, Sonia. But we're here to keep the vibes positive, not talk about the destruction of other people. This is Catching Alaska, and we're out here catching some cohos and lake fishing. Yeah, we're going for coho, the silvers. The fall coho run is here. Maybe they'll be here today. Exactly. It's too bad it happens, and we don't whale in the U.S. We don't advocate hurting sea animals and mammals, and that's not what we're here to do. We're here to make a living, not hurting animals. That's the last thing we want to do. I'm pretty sure if Chris saw whales coming, we'd haul our net in just to make sure we wouldn't have an issue.
These nets aren't very big. Whales just punch their way right through.
Yeah, this stuff right here, like I can pop this mesh right here with a few pounds of force. Pop. If I got in the net, I'd tear my way out of it. That's all I know. There'd be a huge hole where Wyatt was.
Big shark have a lot of fun.
Yeah, sharks get caught up in it. They roll. The more you roll in the net, like things that are all pokey, whales are so slippery. They just go boom like a rocket. Imagine 5,000 pounds of meat that's hit the net. It weighs more than the net does. The net weighs like what? Maybe 800 pounds altogether. Sea lions even do it. They'll punch through nets. Here's up for who it's for, I guess, right? Yeah, the average coho is about 5. Small coho is 5 pounds. Nice size coho is 10 to 15 pounds. Monster coho, that's a monster coho. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean that's it, Sonia. We're pretty environmentally conscious, and we try to do. Thanks for putting all the input in. You know, I do love people that care about our environment, because I do too. It's our future. It's your kids' future. It's your kids' kids' future. It's your kids' 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 future. It's your kids' 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 future. And it goes on like that. So it's not just us. It's the future. Yeah, you can catch out here. We actually caught a 80-some-pound white king salmon seine and watch Mally jump off the seine course and tackle it out of the net inside the bag. It was awesome. Just to make sure we could clean it and deliver it. 151 thumbs up. You guys rock. up, Vic? How you doing? That's gonna be sitting out for a little bit. Let's gonna keep this slide rolling and catch us when we pull the net in. Thanks for watching the show, everyone. I'm Wyatt. That was Catching Alaska. You're fishing on Chris's boat, the Nancy. We've been out here since 7 this morning. If you guys like what we do, check out the live we did yesterday, our first live of the day. It was a cool interview I did with a cool captain. She's been doing it for a long time, and she's ending her career, so it was the last day the boat was in the water. And we timed it perfectly, drove up in the Nancy. She tied up the boat, and then we did a cool interview of her boat. So if you like fishing and learn about people and the culture, check out our first live yesterday if you're waiting for us to get some fish in. We got about a half hour to an hour to use the nose button holder. Yeah, it's a future, so we have to think more than just ourselves and our monetary well-being. You know, you kind of, you don't have to, but it really does benefit other people when you think about the future and the future, and think about preserving ourselves as like a species in a race and keeping life. You know, we're curators of life in a sense. We have to think a little bit further than just I personally have to. And that's the point, is what's our goal, you know? So we're out here to catch some fish and show you guys Alaska. These glaciers are beautiful. It might be the last year we'll get to see these out here for the whole summer. The net soaks from about, what's up Florin? What's up Ricky? Yeah, net soaks for like 30 minutes to 2 hours. As long as the net holds shape, and I mean by shape is you want it to be facing traffic with two hooks. A hook is like the hook at the end, meaning that it's curved, like a staff. And if it goes whoop and out like this way, fish traffic is heading to the Sakine River. They have that goal in mind. You know, they're either going like this, but things are going typically this direction, from the ocean to the river. And the river's way down there and up and around 20-some miles. So we're in this big old saltwater basin, and the tide runs so hard here. You can see different tide streaks, different layers of stillness in the water. The tide runs super, super hard here. And if it pulls the net, he calls it endoing, the net's going to be sitting this, going with traffic, not facing, not soaking up any fish. That helps out. Oh, 154 thumbs up. You guys are great. Thanks for leaving thumbs up and positive comments. You guys are the best. Yeah, you guys have Atlantic kings. These are Pacific king salmon, a whole different breed of fish. They have a smell to them, a spice, a special spicy smell. The winter kings are especially good. They're using the chat for Silver Wolf. If you want to be cool like Silver Wolf, get that CA next to your name. You know what to do. You can become a member. We'll be having merch come out here in about a week and a half, 2 weeks. We'll be doing our first merch drop. We got some cool sticker ideas and a couple of shirts and hats. And we'll keep going from there. You guys have been really helping us make this a positive channel. I still need to do a mod meet. I'm sorry, guys. Busy. That's good. Yeah, my Sparky shirt's coming in the mail. I got a Manifest the Best shirt. I'll be rocking on my live streams. He's got a cool shirt called, it says Manifest the Best. I'm like, that is a shirt I would wear everywhere. He's got another one that says million billion in a what an inspiration. Yeah, cool merch. Thanks, Silver Wolf. Thanks for being so supportive and keeping, helping us keep the ball rolling. Your attitude, your inspiration, you're just bringing positive vibe here. So thanks for keeping up the awesome energy. Without people like you, it'd be pointless to do this. Eat, sleep, fish, repeat. Hey, yeah, if you guys can buy merch from us, make sure to take a picture. We have a Facebook page you can follow too. We're on TikTok. We have interactive capacity here. We're expanding our horizons. And we've got our Facebook page set up, and that's been pretty sweet. It's a little bit different in community there. I spend most of my time here on YouTube, but as the future comes, it looks like I'll be needing some help as far as editing and video production goes. Yeah. Exactly. Like, I don't use Facebook much, but I figured might as well keep it rounded and because I like networking, and as far as that goes, networking on Facebook is much easier than YouTube. Go social media. W's in the chat for YouTube for being the awesomest platform ever. Just got to say that YouTube's great. Thank you guys for being here. This is Captain Alaska. I'm your host. Mr. Mallory's working hard in town right now. He's got a day job he does. We'll be back out fishing soon. And we got a little while till we haul the net. I'm gonna go check on Chris. Yeah, most of the time, like they have a picking hook stuff, but the way it works is like I can make a representation so the boom sits here like an arm. Here, I'll give you a representation. You know the block that picks it, so imagine the block is this. And the way it works is it sits on the edge of a boat with a hydraulic lift and a pin. So there's a hydraulic boom that sits on the side to the side, and then a cable that goes to the top. So the thing would raise and lower. You can pivot it in and out with hydraulics, and it raises and lowers with cable. So you can literally go from being over here, the side of the boat, to all the way out to there, or all the way up here. So he has basically a crane, and we use that whole system with one hook. You bring it in with the pot, and then you take your big boom hook to the back, and put it on the pot, and you pull up the tension on the back of that, release it on the block, the pot swings back and sits on the stack. Yeah, that's a lot to say. That's how much his dad wants him to. His dad's selling him the boat. Said if you have $700,000, that's what it takes to buy the boat. So that's what we need to save up in order to get Mallory the family operation. Yeah. Yeah, so the range of motion works really good because it's connected to the boat. It has a hydraulic boom on the backside of it so it can pull it in and push it out. And then the cable stays going in it, so it raises and lowers with cables, and the hydraulic block sits on it. So the hydraulic line goes all the way up the arm to the block, so the block can raise and lower. So when you pull the pot up, you lift the pot up with the block, raise it till it's snug. Then what he does is the pot's hovering in the air, it's resting on the rail, he lifts it up and then reverses the block, and then somebody throws the line and throws a loop and it rolls off the block, and then you start chucking line. Really slick operation. You can set pots faster than anyone else. Yeah, the wind's gnarly. Ooh, it's gonna be windy out here. Thank everyone for watching and bringing such positivity to our chats. We're just rolling around. We got a little rogue iceberg out there. Uh-oh. I don't know what's going on there? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah, a little rogue iceberg. Chris drives the boat. This is his boat. It's called the Nielsen Working Arm. There's no boat like it. Who's driving the boat? Chris drives the boat. This is his boat. My dog drives the boat most of the time. What's up, Brick Eater? Good to see you back. How's it going today? I'm just sitting, drifting, waiting for the net to be hauled. I'm just gonna pan around on the mountains, I guess. Look at all the beautiful views. Looking for Sam Squatch. That's looking towards Baranoff Island. You can't see it. It's a little hazy. Nope, no earthquake squares. I mean, last year, I'm not sure you remember last year out in March, there's an 8, I don't know, it was actually a few years ago, 3 years ago. It was like an 8.5 or something like that, or a 9 that happened right outside of Dutch Harbor. We were fishing and we were anchored out. Skipper comes out in the morning, he's like, well, it's a huge earthquake that just happened. And like, usually we wake up, we just go right to work the whole day. We sat on the anchor just chilling out. It was like a day where we just kind of like counted our blessings. But no earthquake scares, so it's not really much of an earthquake. It might be, but I don't know. I have other things I'm scared of, like getting hurt by my own misdoings. everybody? This is Captain Alaska. We are back. Rune is sleeping. Got you, Rune. We're gonna go haul this net. In a little bit, we're gonna run down the net, see what's in it. Play the game, what's in the net. Yeah, I'm lucky to have that dog. He's been everywhere with me. It's my like rule. It's like I'll go fishing with you, but can't bring my dog because getting a dog sitter here, if I have to leave for a month, it's gonna cost me over. That's like $1,500 for you to get a dog sitter out here. His name's Rune, R-U-N-E. Rune, you know. What's up, Fish Tough? Good to see you back. Yeah, rune. It's like a stone, a script, or a song. It's like a bard's little thing. I'll be down in Oregon in October, Fish Tough. I might drive out to the 101 and come check out what you guys do. Pull up on live stream and just blast you Catching Alaska Fusion with Fish Tough. I go down in Oregon every fall and catch with my family and friends. Yeah, sweet. That would be awesome. That'd be so cool. You'd have no idea. Like, it's one of my favorite things, like doing interviews with people and kind of getting a different vibe out there. Like, the connectivity of what we're doing is so unique. You may not, I think you may get it. You have a lot of, Fish Stuff has a ton of subscribers. He's been working at this stuff for a long time, and it's honestly really hard to make it on YouTube. So it's W's in the chat for this guy. He's a famous fisherman hanging out here. Thank you, man, for supporting this channel. If you ever need work done out there, you need a really good tech mechanic. I got RV, was it Coastal RV and Marine. This dude, I brought him out and took him king crab, and you'll see their profile picture. There's 3 dudes in that picture. The one dude with the mustache, that's he went king crab with us, and he bought himself a ambulance, and he services boats and RVs all the way up and down the 101 in Oregon. Super cool guy. I want to get him on the channel too to kind of blast his business. What's up, Don Juan? How you doing? Oh boy, matey. Are you ready, adults? We're gonna catch some fish. I do not advertise this as a kid-friendly show. However, if you're a cool dad or a cool mom, let your kids watch this. You know, it is not family-friendly in any way. I didn't see any fish. Oh, I see one sunk cork in the net. It might be 2 fish. In a couple of weeks, we're going to do a little cool episode of what we catch. I got to make sure it's all cool that I do this, but I want to see if I can. I have to go to the ADF and G. Like, can I cut rocks that we catch in a gill net? Like, I have to make sure I can do this stuff. Or you have to throw them all overboard. Like, I typically throw them all overboard, and that's the thing. I have to like make sure I can do all these things. But I want to do the rocks we catch. Thanks, man. That's what our idea is. We want to inspire people. The fishing community out here is 55 plus is the average age for permit holders out here. The cost to get into the industry, if you're looking at how much it costs to own a place, own an apartment, food, like you need some loaded pockets to get in this industry or be able to take out a fat loan, which are both not like, oh man, it doesn't really leave you with a good vibe when you want to go fishing. It's like, I want to go fishing and provide a good living, and that's like being a farmer. So support your local people, support your farmers markets, support your local fishermen. If you're in Oregon, go to the docks and go buy tuna from people. Go buy local catches. You know, support your local economy. That's the way we can see success in our people around us, so we can propose better ideas and how we can, you know, make our world a better place. This is Southeast Alaska, Don Juan. You're in Alaska here. Never rains here. It just looks like it's raining, and when it's not raining, it's thinking about raining. But it never rains here. It only rains like 180 inches a year. Nothing. What's up, Muhammad? Oh, the Florida Gulf Coast, nice. That's beautiful out there. I've been to Pensacola and I've been to St. Pete's Beach and all that, down all the way down to Clearwater. That was fun. What a blast. Went there for winter break when we were 19 years old, my buddy and I. Dirty Dave, if you've seen him on the channel, Dirty Dave and I went out there. What an experience. When everyone's hammered, we're too young to drink, and just what on earth is this? We've never been to Florida. We went diving and snorkeling with the manatees and stuff. What a cool experience. Manatees are the coolest thing ever. Learning about those manatees and seeing it, like those manatees got it rough out there, not gonna lie. There used to be even bigger versions of those things, little blubber things. Yeah, you live in the dream or you're just dreaming. I don't know. I think I'm in a dream still. I keep having deja vu. I'm like, am I still here? Oh, cool. Yeah, that's a busy town. There's a lot happening in that town. Yeah, all the military personnel doing all their stuff out there. You got all the fishermen. You got it's kind of like, it reminded me of, I don't know, really unique town. Yeah, all the sea cows. They're so weird too. You're swimming around and you're just like sitting there looking at stuff, not paying attention to your sticks, and then suddenly your feet, something's like sucking on your toe, and you're like, what is that? Freaks you out, and it's a big old sea cow just trying to suck on your toes, and it's like, that's a little weird. I'm not into that, sea cow. Get away from me. You're freaking me out with your little alien eyes, you know? No difficulties. Be right back, YouTube. I'm your host, Wyatt, Guide to Alaska. Thanks for watching. Time to haul that net. Alright, my patient fishy friends. It's time to haul that net. Hey Megadeth, what's going on? It's time to haul this net. It's a breezy day. Hello everyone. Gonna do a little cleaning before I Sorry guys. We hauling the net soon. I'm just gonna be doing some cleaning. There's your polar bears. Polar bears about 1,000 miles that way over the mountains. Can't you see him? Sasquatch is in the way. You guys are the best. Thanks for watching our show. Welcome to Catching Alaska. Anthony Serrano, a legend of the nightclub. Good to see you here, my friend. It's full of rocks. On YouTube, it's getting stuff cleaned up out here. Yes, sir. That's all you can do. You gotta keep it clean. How's everyone doing? We'll be hauling the net soon. Thanks for watching Catching Alaska. You guys are the best. YouTube, you bring the best. Anthony, you're awesome, man. Dude, Spark is gonna be doing a live stream of the mermaids. Are you stoked or what? Ending soon. It's best to get on top of the cleaning. It's always so dirty, but the best thing you can do as a deckhand if you have anything to do is clean. And then you start to see if there's anything wrong with the boat, and you get eyes on everything that needs to be fixed and repaired. I mean, every little detail comes out. The more meticulous you are cleaning, you see all the things that need to be fixed that are going to cause you problems. So one thing I've learned is to keep busy and clean. Here we go. Be patient, awesome people. Maybe we'll get a fish on. I'm gonna put a D over this so we can grab it. The wind's pushing hard now. What's going on, John? What's going on, Landon? Okay, fishy, fishy. I heard every time a person subscribes, we get a fish. I don't know if it's true or not. I think it's every 100 people now. Windy. Go fish, yeah. That might be a fish. I don't know. No. It's just a hole. Yo, there's Eric. We always love Eric. All of our members. W's in the chat for you guys. Anthony Silverwolf, thanks for being here. Nancy, Drew, Diana. Oh my gosh, Scott. We have so many new members. A and J, Texaria. We have Matt. We have so many cool members. And Silverwolf, thank you for being so many members on board. You rock. The best. 187 thumbs up. 0 fish so far in the net. You guys are way more awesome than the fishing today. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Nobody's in the chat for Chris. The man of the hour. Salmon Gillnet. The Gillnet comes up out of the deep. We hope for fish. We never know. This is the excitement. Is it, will there be a fish? I don't know. There's our first fish of this set, guys. What do you call a coho on the corks? Here's our first fish. Nice, beautiful coho. Beautiful fish. Always grateful for the fish. Thanks to everyone for watching Captain Alaska. If you like fishing, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Help take Catching Alaska to the moon, where we want to be. No, we want to be on Mars. Come on, take us there. Let's go fishing on Mars. Help this channel do everything. We love you, YouTube. Greatest people come here and watch and put the chats in there. You guys are the best, and I love how positive you guys keep it. Ooh, we got another fish. There you go. Beautiful. Me. Subscribe to Catching Alaska. We love people that love fishing. You're the best YouTube. Oh, you, Chris. Do at least one fish. Oh yeah, badass. Boom. Good job, Chris. That's why you're the man and I'm not. You did do that really fast. That looked pretty sweet. Oh no, we don't deserve fish. There's another one after this another one.
First activity I've seen in forever. Wonder what happened.
Oh, that wind. Another fish. Kill those. We certainly didn't get skunked, guys. How's everyone doing? What's up, Landon? Welcome to Catching Alaska. Stay engaged, ask questions. If you want to know what's going on, just ask. There's that wind we've been missing all year. No, there's been no wind this year. Plans for this today, though. Probably pretty slick. You could roll them in, just drop them off through the bag. Oh my god, he almost got my fingers off. Oh. You should have seen that, Chris. It was like, whoop. That's why I don't like these. These gloves suck. Yeah, Megadeth. Yeah, fish time, mad ass. What's up, everyone? What's up, everyone? We got some fish. Is that one fish? Jeez, I can't count anymore. It sucks. At least we didn't get skunked. As I always say. There's the catch. Who knows what kind of salmon this is? Yeah, coho.
got 20 for this thing. That's never happened.
Fishy's in their forever home. You guys are great. ANJ Smooth, Anthony Serrano. You can become a member today. Become a member today. Join Catching Alaska. They're setting this net back out. YouTube, you're the best. Thanks for bringing the best every day. You guys are here. Oh yeah, it's going back out. We caught some fish. Ooh, we got a prize catch here. A little lava chicken. See, I'm an idiot and I just did that. Oh. Oh, we got a jellyfish. Hide. I would turn that down a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Be a little less helly. It's not big enough to block all the wind. Here.
I can't believe we got 11 off that. What a fucking 9.
I know, I can't believe it's not butter either. Should be, man. They come up with a stick of butter and garlic. They're asking me. That wind. That's what just happened there. Now it's a night bite.
Right here, right on the tide thing.
Right now? Is the high tide to low?
Tide's supposed to be high at 3:30.
Go. Bye, Frederick. Have a great night. You're awesome. Watching from Switzerland. And yeah, you guys are great. They'll help you with the jellyfish.
Oh,
There you go.
See, now that's the other thing about that trolling, right? That westerly's got to be absolutely smoking out there where they're catching them trolls.
Oh yeah.
See, now where we were catching those kids, there wouldn't be any westerly, just man chop it off, right? But there wasn't many corals there compared to out in the middle. That's why, you know, the kid caught 49 coals and then moved to Cape Strait because it was blowing so hard. That was the first place it was calm enough to keep fishing.
You should catch 100 in this set. Oh! Those don't feel that bad.
Donnie's not a dictator. He's just a man with common sense.
Yeah. I just try not to bring that up because people follow the world watch. And I don't want
Oh,
to. Yeah, no, I was just saying that. I don't know. I try to keep all that away from this.
No sense of humor?
Oh, I do have a sense of humor, but I try not to add that to this because I'm not trying to have problems, you know?
Problem.
Yeah, I already have enough. I don't
Problem.
need the introspection of, you know? You're all good though, it's a joke. Not yet at least. Yeah. Huh.
Yo, what's going on, everyone? Well, that's going to be out for a minute. You guys are great. We'll be back in a little while. If you aren't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Hit that notification bell. And we'll be back in a little bit. Eric, good to see you. We'll be back in a little while. We're going to close out this live, charge back up. And we'll be back in hauling the net. Thanks, Luis Rodriguez. You're the best. I'm Wyatt, the host of Catch in Alaska. We love all our viewers. Thank you all for watching our show. It's been a really awesome year of fishing with you guys. Thanks for supporting us and helping us get to where we are. We'll see you on the next round. Thank you guys, and we'll see you in a little bit.